Who is the strongest crew in One Piece in each separate trait? For example, who has the strongest female members? Who has the best haki users? Who has the tallest members? Who has the strongest non-devil fruit users? Well, let's analyze as well as explain our choice for each of the categories we gathered. These are the strongest crews in each of the following 30 traits in One Piece. For example, which crew has the strongest female members? You see, when it comes to female fighters, there's simply no competition. The Big Mom Pirates are the queens of power in the One Piece universe. Leading the pack is Charlotte Linlin, better known as Big Mom herself, a Yonko whose strength is so legendary, she's feared by emperors, admirals, and pretty much anyone else with a pulse. Big Mom's physical power is enough to split the skies. Literally, she clashed with Kaido, and their fight tore the heavens apart. Oh, and did I mention her Soru no Mi? This devil fruit allows her to manipulate souls, creating sentient homies like Prometheus, Zeus, and Napoleon. Between fire, storms, and that trusty blade sword hat combo, Big Mom's arsenal is the stuff of nightmares. But wait, because her crew isn't just about Big Mom. Her daughters are no joke either. Smoothie, one of her sweet commanders, has the ability to squeeze the essence out of anything she touches, whether it's living beings or even the environment itself. Then there's Brûlée, who can manipulate mirrors to create traps and ambushes. And we can't forget Pudding, whose ability to manipulate memories adds a whole new layer of danger. Altogether, these women form a powerhouse team capable of overwhelming almost anyone. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about the Kuja Pirates? Well, sure, Boa Hancock is a top-tier fighter with both haki and devil fruit abilities. Her beauty literally brings enemies to their knees, and her love abilities are devastating. However, the rest of her crew simply doesn't measure up. The Big Mom Pirates don't just rely on one strong female, they've got an entire lineup of them. Whether it's through sheer physical strength, strategic devil fruit abilities, or overwhelming charisma, the Big Mom Pirates dominate this category with ease. Next up, which crew has the biggest number of active fighters? Well, when it comes to sheer manpower, the Beast Pirates are in a league of their own. Under the leadership of Kaido, the self-proclaimed strongest creature, this crew boasts a staggering 20,000 members. That's right, 20,000! To put it into perspective, most pirate crews operate in the hundreds, if that. Kaido didn't just create a crew, he's built an army capable of toppling entire nations. The Beast Pirates are split into various divisions, with the Tobi Roppo and the All-Stars leading the charge. These subgroups are filled with skilled fighters, and each one is terrifying in their own right. Now, here's where it gets even crazier. Thanks to Kaido's alliance with Doflamingo, the Beast Pirates were able to mass-produce Smile Fruits, artificial zoan devil fruits that grant users animalistic abilities. While not all of these fruits are perfect, some users, well, let's just say they got the short end of the stick. The sheer volume of zoan-enhanced warriors is staggering. Kaido's entire crew essentially became a zoo of unstoppable, rampaging beasts. And let's not forget, Kaido himself is a mythical zoan user, transforming into an enormous dragon capable of leveling cities with a single roar. Sure, other crews like the Big Mom Pirates have impressive numbers, but they simply don't compare to Kaido's overwhelming army. And while some of them might argue that Smile users are a mixed bag, the Beast Pirates' sheer scale and strength give them the edge. Whether it's crushing rebellions, conquering territories, or defending Onigashima, the Beast Pirates have the manpower to do it all. How about most devil fruit users next? Well, hear me out. If you thought the Beast Pirates dominated in numbers alone, think again, because they've got devil fruit users for days. Kaido's obsession with creating the ultimate army led to the mass production of Smile Fruits, making his crew one of the most devil fruit heavy in the entire series. While Smile Fruits are artificial and come with their own set of risks, the sheer volume of users within the Beast Pirates is unmatched. Nearly all of Kaido's subordinates, from the lowest grunts to the highest ranking officers, possess animal-themed powers. Some are goofy, like Hold'em, whose lion stomach has a mind of its own, but many are absolutely terrifying, like Ulti's Pachycephalosaurus form or Page 1's Spinosaurus transformation. At the top of this devil fruit hierarchy are Kaido's elite commanders. King, the All-Star, wields an ancient zoan fruit that turns him into a pteranodon, granting him immense physical strength and the ability to fly in the air. Queen, another All-Star, boasts the power of the Brachiosaurus, combining absurd strength with bizarre yet effective combat techniques. And then, of course, there's Kaido himself, a mythical zoan user who can transform into a massive flame-spewing dragon. Now, you might be wondering, why not the Blackbeard Pirates? They're stealing the strongest devil fruits, right? True, Blackbeard's crew has some ridiculously overpowered abilities, but their numbers don't come close to the Beast Pirates. The Beast Pirates' strategy isn't about finding the rarest fruits, it's about overwhelming their enemies with an endless wave of devil fruit users. Quantity might not always beat quality, but when you've got 20,000 beastly warriors, it's hard to argue with the results. Next stop, who are the best haki users in One Piece? When it comes to haki mastery, the red-haired pirates stand head and shoulders above the rest. Shanks, the crew's Yonko captain, is the embodiment of haki supremacy. With no devil fruit powers to lean on, Shanks' Conqueror's haki does all the talking. Literally. easily. Remember when he stepped on the Whitebeard's ship and half the crew passed out? Or when he sent Admiral Greenbull running without even setting foot in Wano? That's not just strength, that's domination on a psychological and physical level. But Shanks isn't the only haki powerhouse here. Ben Beckman, his right-hand man, is known for his strategic genius and deadly precision, likely enhanced by top-tier observation and armorman haki. And while we don't know all the details about Lucky Roo or Yasop's abilities, the fact that they're Shanks' core crew speaks volumes. They're undoubtedly masters of their craft. Other crews, like the Beast Pirates and the Big Mom Pirates, have notable haki users, but none match the consistency or mastery displayed by Shanks and his crew. While other crews may rely heavily on devil fruits, the red-haired pirates demonstrate that haki, when pushed to its limits, can be even more devastating. Their unified strength and pure haki expertise make them untouchable in this category. Now, what if we had to speak about the most diverse powers? Well, if there's one word to describe the Straw Hat Pirates, it's unpredictable. This crew of misfits doesn't just have diversity in personality, but in powers as well. At the center is Monkey D. Luffy, with his ever-evolving Gum Gum fruit. Or should we call it the Hito Hito no Mi Model Nika, huh? His rubbery body and insane creativity make his abilities unique even by One Piece standards. But he's just the beginning. Zoro wields 3 swords and cuts through steel. Sanji has fire-powered kicks thanks to his genetically enhanced body, and Nami manipulates the weather with her Climatact. Usopp, the crew's sniper, mixes lies and ingenuity to devastating effect, while Robin's Hana Hana no Mi lets her sprout limbs anywhere. And who could forget Frankie's cyborg enhancements, Brook's soul-based music, or Chopper's ability to switch forms at will? Their powers are as diverse as they come, and their teamwork amplifies that diversity tenfold. Sure, other crews like the Big Mom Pirates have their own variety, but the Straw Hats' abilities feel like they were tailor-made to complement one another. Together, they can handle any challenge, from the depths of the ocean to the skies above. No crew is as eclectic or as effective as this one. How about the crew with the best devil fruit users? Well, you see, the Blackbeard Pirates may not have the largest crew, but when it comes to raw devil fruit power, they take the cake. Marshall D. Teach, aka Blackbeard, is the only known individual to wield 2 devil fruits. His Yami Yami no Mi, Darkness Fruit, allows him to nullify other devil fruits, while the Gura Gura no Mi, the Earthquake Fruit, stolen from Whitebeard, gives him the power to destroy entire islands. That's just one man. Then there's Shiryu, who gained the Suke Suke no Mi, granting him invisibility, and Katarina Devon with her mythical Zoan ability to transform into a 9-tailed fox. Other members like Burgess and Van Augur are hinted to have devil fruit abilities as well, and knowing Blackbeard's penchant for collecting the best, you can bet their powers are nothing short of terrifying. While other crews like the Beast Pirates focus on quantity, the Blackbeard Pirates prioritize quality. Each devil fruit they acquire is strategically chosen to bolster their already fearsome lineup. The combination of Blackbeard's cunning and his crew's unique abilities ensures that they dominate in this category. Simply put, their devil fruit game is on another level. Moving on, highest physical strength. But when it comes to raw, unbridled physical power, the Beast Pirates reign supreme again. And let's be real, with Kaido at the helm, how could they not? Kaido is known as the strongest creature in the world for a reason. Whether in his dragon form or his regular state, this man was a walking apocalypse. He's been captured, tortured, and executed multiple times, yet nothing could kill him. Even falling from 10,000 meters in the sky barely scratched him. I mean, if that doesn't scream peak physical strength, I don't know what does. But Kaido isn't carrying the weight alone. His crew is stacked with monsters. The All-Stars, King, Queen, and Jack are absolute powerhouses. King's Lunarian lineage gives him near indestructible durability and devastating attacks, while Queen combines brute strength with advanced technology. And Jack, well, let's just say, sinking to the bottom of the ocean with an entire fleet chained to you is a bad day for most people. But Jack just brushes it off. Even the lower-ranking gifters and pleasures are freakishly strong thanks to Kaido's Smile Fruit army. Sure, other crews like the Rocks Pirates have insane strength, but the Beast Pirates bring a consistent, crew-wide standard of physical dominance. They don't just hit hard, they devastate. How about the best strategic thinkers next? While brute strength and flashy powers often steal the spotlight, strategy wins battles, and no crew embodies this better than the Red Hair Pirates. Shanks and his crew are masters of calculated moves and precise timing. They don't just fight battles, they end them before they even begin. Take Shanks' negotiations with the Gorosei, for instance. A Yonko walking into the world's most dangerous room unarmed and leaving without a scratch? That's not just guts, that's strategy. And remember Marineford? Shanks didn't lift a finger during the war, but showed up at the right moment to call it off, preventing further bloodshed. That's the kind of influence that comes from years of careful planning and precise execution. Ben Beckman, Shanks' second-in-command, is widely regarded as one of the smartest characters in One Piece. The crew's strategic finesse isn't just about power plays, it's about understanding when and how to to act for maximum impact, while other crews, like the Don Quixote family, have tactical geniuses like Doflamingo. The red-haired pirate's ability to outthink and outmaneuver their enemies on a grander scale secures their spot as the best strategists. Next, a kind of debatable one. The crew with the most powerful captain. This category is a showdown of legends, but when it comes down to the most powerful captain, come on, it's between Goldie Roger and Roxy Shebeck. Goldie Roger was the only man to conquer the Grand Line and discover the One Piece. His sheer strength, coupled with mastery of all three types of haki, put him leagues above most others. Add to that his ability to rally a crew of legends like Rayleigh, Gabon, and Shanks, and you've got a captain whose legacy is nearly untouchable. On the flip side, Roxy Shebeck was Roger's only true equal in terms of ambition and strength. He commanded a crew of monsters, including Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, and dared to challenge the combined might of Roger and Garp at God Valley. Ultimately, choosing between these two becomes kind of impossible, since we don't know the full scale of either's strength. So we're gonna go ahead and give this one a tie. But when it comes to the most powerful crew in history now, well, I think that's a bit of a clear winner. The Rocks Pirates, led by Roxy Shebeck, boasted a lineup that included young versions of Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, three individuals who would go on to become Yonko. And let's not forget about Captain John, Silver Axe, and Shiki the Golden Lion. If the crew wasn't terrifying enough on its own, their ambition to rule the world made them the ultimate threat. The Rocks Pirates were so dangerous that the Marines and Goldie Roger, two sworn enemies, had to team up to take them down at God Valley. And even then, it wasn't an easy victory. The sheer destructive power of the Rocks crew was unmatched, with every member capable of wreaking havoc on their own. Their combined strength, even in their early years, outclassed most modern pirate crews. While modern crews like the Beast Pirates or Blackbeard's gang are powerful, they pale in comparison to the legend of Rocks. The sheer audacity and might of this crew cement their place as the strongest in One Piece history. The only thing that could stop them was themselves, and that's saying something. The crew with the most advanced technology next. When it comes to futuristic tech and cutting-edge science, no group in One Piece compares to Germa 66. The Royal Army of the Vinsmoke family is a fusion of military might and scientific genius, helmed by Judge Vinsmoke, one of the key contributors to the lineage factor research that birthed artificial humans and devil fruits. Germa's floating fortress is a literal mobile kingdom, equipped with advanced weaponry and shields that make it almost impenetrable. But their technology doesn't stop at machinery. It extends to their soldiers. The Germa's clone army is genetically engineered for perfection, mass-produced with no emotions but unwavering loyalty. Then there's the Vinsmoke siblings themselves, each enhanced with superhuman abilities. Ichiji has explosive plasma powers, Niji is lightning fast, Yanji's brute strength is unmatched, and Reiju wields poison with deadly elegance. While Vegapunk's creations and the cyborg advancements of Frankie are impressive, they lack the scale and application of Germa's technological feats. Germa 66 has weaponized science in ways that rival even the Marine Scientific Division. Whether it's a battlefield or a political maneuver, their tech gives them an edge few can match, making them the clear winners in this category. When it comes to allies for our next point, the Straw Hat Pirates have built an empire of loyalty and trust. Luffy doesn't just make friends, he turns them into lifelong comrades who are willing to risk everything for him. This isn't about sheer numbers, it's about the quality of those alliances. The Straw Hat's allies include entire kingdoms, from Alabasta to Dressrosa, where Luffy's actions sparked revolutions and freed oppressed peoples. Let's not forget the samurai of Wano or the Mink tribe, who fought side by side with the crew during the Onigashima raid. And then there's the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, a coalition of 7 diverse crews who pledged their loyalty after the Dressrosa arc. These groups alone bring thousands of fighters to the Straw Hat side, compared to other crews like the Whitebeard Pirates, who had allied captains at Marineford, or the Beast Pirates, who relied on subjugated forces. The Straw Hats' alliances are forged through genuine bonds of respect. It's not just about numbers, it's about the shared belief in Luffy's dream. That kind of unity is why the Straw Hats take this category hands down. How about most brutal crew next? The Rocks Pirates weren't just dangerous, they were outright terrifying. This crew wasn't built on camaraderie or shared goals. It was a gathering of egos, ambition, and raw power. Roxy Shebeck led with an iron fist, and his crew reflected that chaotic, cutthroat mentality. Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, and Shiki. I mean, the Rocks Pirates roster reads like a list of calamities waiting to happen. Their time together was marked by infighting and violence, even among themselves. But when they focused their brutality outward, entire islands suffered. Their goals weren't noble. They sought to overthrow the world government and rule with absolute dominance, disregarding the destruction left in their wake. Even their demise at God Valley wasn't the result of a united front against the Marines and Roger Pirates. It was a desperate clash of titanic personalities, proving that their brutality was both their strength and their downfall. No crew, not even the Beast Pirates or Big Mom Pirates, matches the sheer terror and bloodshed left in the Rocks Pirates' wake. And yet, we are not done with the Rocks Pirates. Hear this next! The Rocks Pirates take the title of the most mysterious crew. And honestly, it's not even a close contest. Think about it. How much do we really know about them? The crew disbanded nearly 40 years ago, yet they've left a lingering shadow over the One Piece world. Rocksteady Shebek himself remains an enigma. Who was he? What motivated him? And how did he recruit some of the most dangerous individuals in history? The crew's members, including young versions of Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, are legends in their own right, but their time under Rox's command is shrouded in secrecy. We know they were powerful enough to challenge both Goldie Roger and Garp at God Valley, yet details of that epic clash are frustratingly scarce. Even their defeat is more myth than fact, with few surviving witnesses willing to speak of it. Other mysterious crews, like the Red-Haired Pirates or even Blackbeard's group, pale in comparison to the sheer black hole of information surrounding the Rocks Pirates. This crew doesn't just leave you curious, they leave you haunted by the unknown. It's this aura of intrigue that cements their legacy as the most mysterious in One Piece. Up next, the best stealth abilities. When it comes to espionage, infiltration, and stealth, Baroque Works takes the crown. This secret criminal organization, led by Crocodile, was a masterclass in operating under the radar. Their network extended across the Grand Line, using codenames and deception to keep their true objectives hidden even from their own crew members. The agents of Baroque Works weren't just fighters, they were spies and saboteurs. Take Mr. 2, Bon Clay, whose Mane Mane no Mi allowed him to impersonate anyone, or Miss All Sunday, aka Nico Robin, whose ability to create extra limbs made her a perfect infiltrator. Crocodile himself orchestrated the entire Alabasta rebellion without anyone suspecting his involvement, until it was too late. While there are other crews that excel in stealth, Baroque Works' scope and cunning put them a cut above the rest. They didn't just infiltrate, they destabilized entire regions. Their methods of disguise, manipulation, and subterfuge make them the ultimate stealth experts in One Piece. How about the best swimmers next? Well, when it comes to swimming, the Sun Pirates leave everyone else in their wake. Literally, this crew is composed primarily of fishmen, whose natural affinity for water gives them a monumental edge over any other pirate crew. With incredible strength and speed underwater, they dominate battles in aquatic environments. Characters like Fisher Tiger, their legendary founder, and Jinbei, the current Straw Hat helmsman, and one of the 7 warlords of the sea, are prime examples of their unmatched aquatic prowess. You see, most crews in the One Piece world are almost entirely land or shipbound. Even Devil Fruit users, powerful as they are utterly useless in the water. But not the Sun Pirates. Their ability to navigate, fight, and even rescue others underwater makes them unique. This gives them an overwhelming advantage when their enemies are forced to battle them on their own turf. While other crews like the Roger Pirates or Straw Hats may boast exceptional helmsmen or navigators, they simply can't compete when the battlefield shifts to the sea itself. The Sun Pirates' swimming abilities aren't just about utility, they're a statement of dominance in a world where survival often depends on mastering the oceans. We spoke about the best swimmers, but how about the strongest crew in the air now? Well, the Beast Pirates soar above the competition, literally, thanks to their reliance on zoan devil fruits, particularly the ancient and mythical varieties. A significant portion of Kaido's crew possesses aerial capabilities. Kaido himself is the ultimate example, transforming into a massive dragon that can literally fly through the skies and unleash devastation from above. Then you have King, Kaido's right-hand man, whose Pteranodon form allows him to dominate aerial combat with unmatched speed and firepower. Many of the Gifters and Flying Six members also have animal transformations that give them the ability to navigate and fight in the air, creating a crew that can attack from multiple directions. While other crews may have strong flyers like Marco of the Whitebeard Pirates or Pell of Alabasta, the sheer number of aerial fighters in the Beast Pirates makes them unbeatable in this category. They've weaponized the skies, turning them into a battlefield where they always hold the upper hand. Next up, the best martial artists. The Kuja Pirates, led by Pirate Empress Boa Hancock, are the undisputed masters of martial arts in One Piece. Hailing from the warrior island of Amazon Lily, the Kuja warriors are trained in combat from birth, making them some of the fiercest fighters in the world. What's even more impressive is that their martial arts prowess is often enhanced by their ability to use haki, even among ordinary citizens. Boa Hancock herself is a testament to their skills. Her mastery of haki, combined with her devil fruit powers, allow her to devastate opponents both physically and emotionally. But let's not forget her sisters, Sander Sonia and Marigold, who also demonstrate the raw power of Kuja martial arts with their advanced combat techniques and use of haki. Other crews like the Beast Pirates or even the Red-Haired Pirates have exceptional individual fighters, but the Kuja Pirates are unique unique in their collective dedication to martial arts. Their disciplined training and integration of haki into every move make them a league of their own. If you think brawling with Kaido is tough, imagine facing an entire crew that fights with both precision and overwhelming force. Next up, the Wealthiest pirates. If you think of pirate treasure, only one name should immediately come to mind: Gold D. Roger. The Roger pirates didn't just amass wealth, they discovered the ultimate treasure, the One Piece itself. Let's be honest, it doesn't get much better than that. The journey to Laugh Tale was not just about gathering riches, it was about collecting the kind of knowledge, resources, and treasures that transcended material wealth. During their voyages, the Roger pirates accumulated treasures from all over the Grand Line, pillaged some of the most dangerous territories, and made alliances with kingdoms and empires. While other crews, like the Blackbeard pirates or Big Mom pirates, might boast hordes of gold or riches, they can't compare to the legacy left behind by Roger and his crew. Roger's wealth wasn't just material, it was symbolic. The idea of the greatest treasure in the world has driven countless pirates to set sail, solidifying the Roger pirates as the wealthiest, not just in coins, but in their impact on the world. When it comes to swordsmanship now, the red-haired pirates are the crew to beat. With Shanks as their leader, a man whose skill with a blade is so legendary that he dueled Mihawk, the world's greatest swordsman, this crew stands at the pinnacle of swordsmanship. It's not just Shanks though. Ben Beckman, Yasop, and the rest of his core crew are known for their incredible combat abilities, with many of them wielding weapons with mastery and precision. Shanks himself wields Griffin, a saber capable of matching the most powerful weapons in the world of One Piece, and he's even stopped Whitebeard's enormous Bicento with one arm. Literally! While Zoro and Mihawk are standout individuals, the red-haired pirates as a crew embody swordsmanship on a collective level. Every member seems to have a role that complements their captain's prowess, making them an overwhelmingly balanced and dangerous force. They're not just a crew of swordsmen, they're a crew of legends. How about the crew with the most influence in the world? Well, that one's a tricky one. Why? Well, because I got 3 crews that all have a different kind of influence in their own way. First of all, the red hair pirates, with Shanks being part of the crew. You see, we saw Shanks being able to speak with the world government directly, as he's a descendant of a celestial dragon family. So yeah, in a way, the red hair pirates have immense influence over the world. But next, let's talk about the Cross Guild. Led by Buggy and supported by heavyweights like Crocodile and Mihawk, this crew flipped the game by introducing bounties on Marines. It's a power move that challenges the world government itself, cementing their influence as a major disruptive force. And finally, the Roger pirates. Theirs is a legacy of influence, sparking the great pirate era with the discovery of the One Piece. Roger's words inspired generations of pirates, from Shanks and Whitebeard to Luffy himself. Each of these crews defines influence directly through power, diplomacy, or legacy, making them equally iconic in their impact on the world. Between the 3, I'd have to go with the Roger pirates, since they literally created an entire worldwide trend, aka the Great Pirate Era, that basically reshaped the entire world. Next up, how about the crew with the most potential? Well, if there's one crew that embodies the phrase, "the sky's the limit," it's the Straw Hat Pirates. Luffy's crew is made up of individuals who are not only powerful, but constantly growing, each with dreams that push their limits. From Luffy aiming to become the Pirate King to Zoro's goal of surpassing Mihawk, their ambitions alone set them apart. What makes the Straw Hats unique is their ability to overcome insurmountable odds time and time again. They've taken on warlords, Yonko, and even the world government, often coming out stronger from each battle. Their diversity in skills, Sanji's mastery of combat and cooking, Nami's navigation genius, Frankie's technological brilliance, it all ensures they're ready for any challenge. Other crews, like the Roger Pirates or red-haired pirates, may be stronger now, but the Straw Hats are the definition of untapped potential. With each new arc, they grow closer to their ultimate goals, proving they're a force the world has yet to fully reckon with. If you're betting on the future, put your money on these guys. Next up, when it comes to historical impact and which crew excelled the most in that, well, this is another debatable choice right there, because the Roger and Rocks pirates shaped the world of One Piece in ways no other crews could. The Roger pirates' legacy is undeniable. They were the first to conquer the Grand Line, find Laugh Tale, and spark the Great Pirate Era. Roger's execution inspired an entire generation to chase their dreams of freedom and adventure, creating a ripple effect that defines the series to this day. On the other hand, the Rocks pirates were a legend of chaos, with heavyweights like Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, and Captain Rocks himself. They were the crew that could have toppled the world. Their defeat at God Valley changed the balance of power forever, setting the stage for the current Yonko system and the dominance of the world world government. Both crews represent the pinnacle of historical significance in their own way. Rogers through inspiration and legacy. Rocks through fear and upheaval. Next up, the best logia users. The Blackbeard pirates are the undisputed kings of logia devil fruits, with Teach himself wielding the dark fruit, the only known power capable of nullifying other devil fruits. They've set the bar for devastating logia abilities. But it doesn't stop there. Members like Van Augur and Shiryu, who have yet to fully reveal their abilities, hint at even more untapped power within the crew. Blackbeard's strategic acquisition of devil fruits, especially logias, give his crew an edge no one else has. Their fruits aren't just destructive, they're game-changing. While other crews like the Marines or Whitebeard pirates have had strong logia users, the Blackbeard pirates are building an army of them, making them an absolute nightmare to deal with. How about paramecia devil fruits next? When it comes to mastery over paramecia devil fruits, the Don Quixote family stands tall. Doflamingo alone is a walking nightmare with his string fruit. At first, you might think, strings? How terrifying could that be? Well, think again. Doflamingo uses his abilities to fly, puppet entire towns, and even slice through buildings like butter. And let's not forget the birdcage, a paramecia technique so deadly it can trap and annihilate entire nations. But the paramecia doesn't end with Dofi. Treble's sticky fruit turns him into a living blob of adhesive chaos, while Sugar's hobby fruit can turn people into literal toys with a mere touch, erasing their existence from memory. Pika's stone fruit lets him merge with and control entire landscapes, making him an environmental menace. Other crews may have strong paramecia users, but the Don Quixote family integrates their powers into their strategies with terrifying efficiency. Their paramecia fruits aren't just tools, they're weapons of mass destruction, tailored for their brand of oppression and manipulation. That's why they dominate this category. Moving on, best zoan users. Zoan fruits are the bread and butter of the beast pirates, and let's be real, no one does them better. Kaido, their leader, sets the standard with his mythical zoan dragon fruit, making him a walking apocalypse. He can fly, breathe fire, and devastate entire islands with ease. Talk about setting the tone for your crew, huh? The rest of the beast pirates follow suit with their diverse range of zoan fruits. The Tobi Roppo and All-Stars each showcase the incredible potential of these transformations, from King's ancient Pteranodon form to Queen's Brachiosaurus fruit, which somehow comes with built-in weapons. And don't even get me started on the gifters. Hundreds of artificial zoan users make this crew a literal army of beasts. While other crews like the Whitebeard pirates have had notable zoan users, none of them compare to the beast pirates' sheer numbers and mastery over these abilities. If it roars, stomps, or flies, chances are Kaido has weaponized it. And for the final point of today's video, which crew has the most iconic battles? Let's face it, when you think of unforgettable fights in One Piece, the Straw Hat Pirates are front and center. From Luffy versus Crocodile to Zoro versus Mr. One, their battles aren't just clashes of power, but deeply personal moments of growth. Every fight adds another layer to their characters and advances their journey to becoming legends. Luffy alone has a highlight reel of fights that could fill a movie marathon. His battles against Katakuri and Doflamingo pushed him to new heights, while his showdown with Kaido redefined what it means to face off against a Yonko. Zoro and Sanji have had similar iconic moments too. Zoro's sacrifice at Thriller Bark and Sanji's redemption at Whole Cake Island are burned into fans' memories. No other crew matches this level of emotional depth in their battles. Sure, the Whitebeard pirates had epic fights, but they often leaned on spectacle rather than story. The Straw Hats, on the other hand, delivered both every time. Their battles are more than just fights. They're milestones in a journey we're all invested in. Click on this video next, where we rank the top 3 strongest characters in each One Piece arc. Go on, check it out!